Namaste, everybody. Rev G here. Happy Monday. We're here in our Lenten journey, continuing on. And I wanted to read from you Psalm 25 today. This comes from the Jewish scripture. David's emotional distress has reached a fever pitch. He's lonely, he's afflicted, he's troubled. He's altogether beside himself. Can you identify? Can you relate? I know I can. So in true David fashion, he cries out to God, pleading for rescue. And this is what David says: "Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. Bring me out of my distress." And that's from Psalm 25, 16 to 17. I identify right with that. And a lot of the psalmists, and some say that David was the author, but the psalmists talk about this feeling, this rabbit hole stuff, right? Where you just start, you're in all of this fear place. Things are happening, things are unfolding, life is happening, showing up on the micro and the macro level, meaning that, you know, in my own life, in my own individual life, and my family and my friends, I see the affliction happening, right? And then on the macro level, on the larger scale and societal level, I see it happening as well. And, you know, you really can't like turn on the news right now in our day and age and find too much good stuff or good news. You know, it's all bad news. And that brings up a lot of fear in us. And all we can do is turn to God is what I think is the answer. All we can do is turn to God. And in that turning of our heart toward God or toward the divine, toward source, right? As we do that, we're transforming ourselves. We're coming to a place of surrender. We're coming to a place like in the Garden of Gethsemane when the Master Jesus cries out to God and says, "Let this cup pass from me," but with a caveat: if not your will, then if it's not your will, then it's not your will, you know? So there's acceptance there. There's a prodding for us, an urging for us to be in surrender mode and in acceptance mode, and also in faith mode. In faith mode, knowing that God's got us and that it all will be well. It's going to be okay. And you say, when you say all is going to be well and all, you know, it's going to be okay. I mean, I can only imagine if you're in a war-torn country like Ukraine right now, where it's just like, really? All will be well? This is where our supernatural reliance comes, because we're in spiritual warfare. We're not just in human warfare. We're in spiritual warfare right now. And so we have to arm ourselves, and we arm ourselves with our faith. We arm ourselves with our prayer. We arm ourselves with our, what is it? Go back to what is it that we really believe? What is it that we really, really know about this connection and this relationship with the divine? So remembering who I am too, you know, that I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this limited intellect, I'm not this personality. I am the blessed self. I am that soul energy, that spark, that divine spark that's made up of the same ingredients as my source. So leave today's journey with that. We'll close with a quick prayer, remembering the people of Ukraine right now, sending a legion of angels to be with them, sending a legion of angels to be with all people who are afflicted, who cry out like David in the Psalms. And we know beyond the shadow of a doubt that God's got us no matter what. And so we remember that today as we go into our day and our week. And namaste. I'll see you tomorrow.